Less than a year ago, IU strength and conditioning coach Tom Morris was severely injured in a bicycle accident. Tom Crean wants Hoosier Nation to help. Sam DeWig has Tom Morris's inspiring story.
On May 17, 2012, Indiana strength and conditioning coach Tom Morris was in a severe bike accident, causing extreme damage to his spinal cord and paralyzing him from the chest down. No one knew if he would ever get out of his wheelchair again, but Tom did. Tom Morris not only believed that he would walk again, but believed down to his inner core that he would one day end up back on a bike.
I remember, getting obviously up that morning, going out, getting a training ride in, and then basically on the fourth lap of this training ride, actually flipping over the handlebars, seeing the ground come up, and from there, everything is pretty much right there. I never really lost consciousness or anything like that. And, I could recall almost everything about the accident.
There's no blueprint for recovery from a spinal cord injury. Each individual is different, and every patient creates their own goals and decides for themselves just how far they can go. It was no surprise then, to those people who knew Morris the best, that Tom would not just aim high, but completely defy the odds on how far one person can go.
Tom is a person that if someone tells him he can't, he's going to prove them wrong.
In the whole history of the Rehab Center of Indianapolis, of people who had Tom's specific injury, not one of them in the month stay in rehabilitation had ever done a push-up. Tom, I believe on day 25, was able to do 5.
This kind of attitude is the main reason why the Indiana athletic community has responded with such support. Tom's team, a foundation for Morris, was set up almost immediately. And to date, a 5-figure sum has been raised to help Morris and his wife, Krista, fund the cutting-edge rehabilitation programs, as well as make their house more handicap accessible. And now men's basketball coach Tom Crean is competing in the Infinity Coaches Charity Challenge on ESPN, hoping to donate $100,000 to the Tom's Team Foundation.
I couldn't believe people were coming from Bloomington up to Indianapolis to visit me. And then they started a lot of these different fundraisers and different things, and just the amount of people that reached out to really, just see how I was doing and stuff like that was absolutely incredible to me. And to say it was overwhelming is such an understatement, because it overwhelmed me so much that I totally forgot about having a broken neck.
The Hoosier family, the Hoosier community has been just overwhelming. There's not enough that we could say to explain to people how thankful we are. You just can't imagine the financial burden this puts on someone. Little things that Tom needs, big things that Tom needs, that it's hard. So this has helped us tremendously.
I know one day he will be in that weight room working with our athletes again, and we can't wait for that day.
If there is a 1% chance, a 0.1% chance, a 0.01% chance of Tom Morris ever getting back on that bike, Tom Morris is that 0.1%.
We have a bed and a bicycle in our living room because he knows that he'll get there, and he will. It's Tom. He will eventually be back on a bike.
With his injury, they don't have answers. The only person that's going to have answers is Tom. And if his answer is he's going to ride a bike again, then that's what's going to happen.
Who can say if Morris will ever ride a bike again? But he believes that he will. And right now, that's a better indication than any medical prognosis. To help support Tom Morris and the Tom's Team Foundation, log on to ESPN and click Vote Now on the Infinity Coaches Charity Challenge. The winner will receive $100,000 courtesy of ESPN, Infinity, and NCAA basketball. In Bloomington, I'm Samantha DeWig for This Is Indiana.
So be sure to help out Tom's team and vote today.